go out to Northwest River Park. We tried to get in and we tried to do the spirit box and spirit board down where that woman was attacked and murdered. That was the only information I could find, that she was attacked. It didn't say how she was attacked. It didn't say what happened. It just said she was attacked and murdered. So I'm assuming a lot of people like to go down there and run on the trails because they're really cool trails. I got some pretty decent footage. I might, I'll put them up on Instagram. I'm not even gonna try to make a video with just the images. I'll put them up on Instagram, and I'll leave a link to my Instagram in the description of the video. So, but anyway, we tried to go out. There was 3 reasons we didn't really do anything. The main reason was we got nailed by the park rangers. Apparently all the trails are closed at 8 o'clock at night. Whether you're staying at the campground or not, it doesn't matter. They say it's for your protection, for the animals and all that. So we one got nailed by them trying to get in. We left our campsite, waited till about a little after midnight, and we headed over. I recorded it, but I'm not going to make a video with it because 1, it's a fail, and 2, we were just being stupid asses, you know, when you do stuff. So, I mean, if we could have done the video all the way through, it would have been okay. But we couldn't do the video all the way through because, of course, we got nailed. And then the second reason were ticks. I swear to God, I've never had that many ticks on me with spray on. So that kind of went. And then it was just too humid. It was just too hot and humid. So, but again, the main reason was the park rangers just totally told us no. You're not doing it. I don't care what you think you're doing, you're not doing it. So we didn't do that. We might go during the day one time and see if we can do a maybe the spirit box or whatever, maybe even a Ouija board. I don't know. Maybe we'll try it during the day one time. But what we did find was this graveyard that a lot of people have said as they're walking from where they park their car out to go visit their family and friends' grave sites, they've heard branches rustling and breaking. They've heard like where branches are laying on the ground and somebody walked on them and they snapped. They've heard voices. They've seen something they can't identify, as far as it wasn't a human, but it wasn't an animal either. So it is listed to be haunted. It is a graveyard, so I mean, maybe it is haunted, and it should be. But anyway, I'm going to hear in a little bit. I'm going to take a ride out during the day so we can get a full look at it. I wanted to put the drone up, but it's in Oceana airspace, Oceana Naval Airspace. So I can't put the drone up at all. There's no, I've already called them and asked if we could put them up, and no, they said no. So I'm not going to even try, persist, and put the drone up. I wanted to go out there today, put the drone up, let it fly across, and do some circles, and just get overview of the place from the air. But we can't do it. So maybe I'll just drive out and get out and take a walk with the camera. Maybe walk along the tree line where everybody says that they hear all those noises at. But that's what that is. And in this, I want to put up on the background or in a little corner. I don't know. I'll put it up in the video here somehow. I'm recording this on the green screen, so I can pretty much do it. I don't really want to use the template I use for the weather videos or anything like that. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway, I wanted to hit on that, tell you that we did go out. I did get some killer pictures, some good nature pictures on actually all the cameras. Got some good pictures. So Again, I'm going to load them to Instagram, and like every other video, I'm going to list Facebook all the way down to Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, all that. I'm going to post the pictures up there. Ain't none of them I'm going to try and sell, so I'm just going to post them up there. And that's pretty much it for this. I'm going to take off here in a little bit and go take a drive, and I will video the drive and video around the park, and I'll put that all in. That way you can see it during the day. And I'm thinking, today is Monday, so I'm thinking Friday we'll go out with spirit board, spirit box, and see what we can work up. So, bear with me. We're going to take the camera, we're going to go to the car, and we're going to take a drive. We're going to check this out, and I'll put this video up, and I will post it. And then Saturday, more or less, probably Saturday, because if we go out Friday night, it's going to be after midnight. So sometime Saturday, I will post the video of us out there with the spirit box. If we don't get anything, I'm still going to post it, but we won't go any further with it. We'll skip on and do the other location. We're still doing the list of houses, Corey and I both. We split the list in half. He's got half, I have half. We're doing all the research we can on it. We're checking Zillow, we're checking Google. We're going on Google Maps, and we're looking at it up in the air. Going to Google Earth, because I noticed Google Earth has a total different image than Google Maps. So we're going and getting all the information we can. And if it still looks abandoned off the Google Maps and Google Earth, then we'll ride out. And if it's in a drone area, we'll put the drone up. We'll get some aerial shots of the drone, and maybe get out and take a walk around during the day to where you can see the daylight of everything. And then maybe go back and do some of the haunted stuff with the Ouija board, the spirit box, and all that. So that's the plan. Bear with me, we're going to jump in the car and we're going to take a ride. I'll record some of the ride and record us around the park. So, alright, so we're on our way out to that graveyard. Had to stop and grab something to eat real quick. Hold me over till I can get back and get some dinner. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to go out here, and we're going to just get some daytime shots of the place, just overall, just so that when we go back at night, when you watch the actual video, when we go back at night, you'll know what we're talking about. So peace out. Let me eat my sandwich real quick. I got a GPS to the cemetery. I got a general idea where it is, but I'm not 100% sure. So let me eat this this dog real quick, and then we'll get on the road. I'll record some of the ride. Peace out. Alright, so we're out here at the area that's claimed to be the haunted. There's that Jones E. Lee sign. Jones sign, Percy Lee, Brian Lee, Keith Harrod. Somewhere along in this wooded area here is where all these noises are heard and stuff. Nobody else really out here. But anyway, this really was just to come out and show you where we're going to be at while we do this. Turn around and get you the view. Let me just switch the camera thing. We'll go back here though to where, right here along this line, they say they come to visit that grave with the Jones on it, and then here is where they hear all the sounds like somebody's walking. Basically like directly behind me. And that's where they hear branches breaking like somebody's walking. You know, like when you're walking through trees, you hear the branches breaking. That's what they're hearing. But that's when they're visiting this grave. So anyway, that's the look of that. I'll give you a shot of the all the way around deal here. What's across and what's around, just so you can see what it's going to look like, what it looks like during the day when we're going to be back here at night. We'll start over here and I'll kind of give you a half a pan. There's that. Sounds like somebody coughing back there. I'm not actually 100% sure, but might have just put a answer to what all the issue is over here. But again, we're going to take everybody's word for it. We're going to come out here with a spirit box. We're going to come out here with a spirit board. We're going to check the wood line right there. Get chewed up by a couple mosquitoes, so I got to remember the spray. But that looks like a little trail people take. There's some kids that came out on me while I was there. Kind of had me freaked out at first. I was like, what the hell is all that noise? Oh my God, it's happening now. But it wasn't. What it turned out to be was some kids walking through with some skateboards. Put the camera down because I don't want to film them. I don't want to go through all that. I don't want to get that on there. So anyway, we have came out, gave you a little shot. Like I said, I wish I could have put the drone up, but I can't because we're in Oceana airspace over here. So anyway, that's daylight shot. I'm going to add this into the beginning of the video as to why I explained why we're going to do the video to begin with. And then when we come out and do that, I'll do that as a separate video. It'll be a two-part video. So anyway, we're going to roll out. Go put that video together, put it up. I just put up Crawford Road. I had to re-edit it. And we put it back up. We had some stuff in there we couldn't have in there. Some shots that I didn't even realize we picked up and didn't even pay attention. We picked up them when I was editing the video. We put it up. They busted us on it. So I had to edit some stuff out. I had to blur some stuff out. But anyway, That's uploading now. As a matter of fact, before I leave, I'm going to check Google or YouTube, see if it's loaded, and we'll go from there. So, anyway, peace out. I'll ride around the park. I'll put the graveyard. I'll put the cam on the dash, and we'll get some footage.